Welcome to Copenhagen, fellow adventurers. Today, we're embarking on an exciting journey through this enchanting city. We'll start our tour at the iconic Nyhavn, a picturesque harbor dating back to the 17th century. With its vibrant row of colorful buildings, it's the perfect spot for some Instagram-worthy pictures. Now, pay attention to your cameras. You wouldn't want to accidentally capture the moment someone drops their ice cream into the canal. Next, we'll stroll along the Straget, one of Europe's longest pedestrian streets. It's a shopaholic's paradise, but be warned, you might find yourself tempted to splurge on those irresistible Danish design goodies. Remember, what happens on Straget stays on your credit card bill. Our journey takes us to the majestic Amalienborg Palace, the winter residence of the Danish royal family. Keep an eye out for the changing of the guards. It's like a beautifully choreographed dance, except they're dressed in fancy uniforms and not tutus. Now, let's delve into history at the National Museum of Denmark. Inside, you'll find artifacts dating back to the Viking era, and maybe even discover why the Vikings loved their helmets with horns. Spoiler alert, it's for hanging their coats. Speaking of Vikings, did you know they once had a comedy show? Yeah, it was called The Pillaging and the Punnet. And it was quite the hit. Time to pedal our way to the next destination. Copenhagen is a cyclist's dream, and you'll fit right in on your rented bike. We'll ride to the stunning Rosenborg Castle, where the crown jewels are kept under tight security. Even James Bond would be impressed. But enough about the diamonds. Did you hear about the Danish pastry who went on a diet? It just couldn't handle the Danish flour power. A short walk away, we find ourselves at Tivoli Gardens, the second oldest amusement park in the world. It's a magical place with fun rides, beautiful gardens, and delicious treats. But let me tell you a secret. The roller coasters here were originally invented to help Danes burn off those extra calories from all the pastries they consume. Continuing our adventure, we'll visit Christiansborg Palace, a grand building where the Danish Parliament, Supreme Court, and Prime Minister's office reside. It's a place of power, but don't worry, they're not accepting tourist applications for rulership just yet. To add some maritime charm to our tour, let's head to the impressive Gifien Fountain, which depicts the legendary Norse goddess Gifien and her mighty oxen. As the story goes, she plowed the land of Zealand out of Sweden. Now, that's some serious landscaping. Now we'll cross over to the fairy tale-like castle, the Castellet. Built in the shape of a star, it's a fortress that still stands strong after centuries. But be careful, it's rumored to be haunted by a friendly ghost who just can't resist the occasional game of hide and boo. Lastly, we'll reach the Little Mermaid, Copenhagen's most famous statue. But brace yourselves, because you might be surprised at how little she is. She's only about 4 feet tall. Guess she never wanted to be a big fish in a small pond. As our tour comes to a close, I hope you've enjoyed exploring Copenhagen's rich history, stunning architecture, and unique charm. Remember, the memories you've made here will last a lifetime, or at least until your camera runs out of battery. Safe travels and see you on your next adventure. Skål! That's Danish for cheers.